It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Set to go is the kicker, Michael Badgley. And we're off from MetLife. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 32. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there, because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw, Travis. He's got him, that's Addison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the fair catch secure here at the 16. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Giants football. They're out and set. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down, but instead the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Coming left is Tracy. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Russ. He finds Slayton. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st down, this is Singletary. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. A handoff to Tracy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Man in motion, headed right. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Giants will have a first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Ross out of the pistol. Caught near the goal line. He has the New York touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Badgley on to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing here, Travis. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10, here's Jones. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First down, ball at the 36. They put a receiver in motion right. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
2nd and 3 now. Edmond gets it going left. He breaks the tackle. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Running for it again. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it's picked out by the Giants. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And New York takes it back for a touchdown. The Giants pull out in front further, 13-zip. Well, while a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Smith able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This return starts at the 5. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
What are we doing?
The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Focus, boys, focus.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's get out of here with a win, oh.
Russ is going to cook here. This finds Singletary. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be Vikings football. Ball at the 33 for first down. Travis looking to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Travis. And he won't get it there. Defender 5. Breaks it up.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. First throw for the backup now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Singletary. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Russ now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he gets him around 6 there. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
And this run doesn't quite reach enemy territory. Tackled at midfield. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Back to the air. McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Jones reels it in. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Right, ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll go left side with Tracy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
It only took them 1 play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They bring the tight end in motion. Penix here from the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. Defenders there. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Running back sent in motion. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Give to Singletary from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
From the shotgun, Penix. He finds Johnson. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Able to get it to Singletary. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
His return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution was pretty well done, too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 4. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. They give it to him again. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And the Giants going nickel. 3rd down coming. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. We'll get this to Jefferson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now a give to Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They send him left out of the slot. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
right, ready to send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
This could be the turning point.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Keep it moving, offense. Keep it moving.
Penix working from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he does what he can there, up to the 25. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Penix to throw. Connects with Slayton. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st down, this is Singletary. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Penix looking to pass. This finds Singletary. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here. 3rd down run from Singletary. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that 1st down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. To the air with Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the set. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. A handoff to Tracy. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants down by only 3. Fourth and forever coming up.
Let's go. Keep those sticks moving. Cut my team. Cut my team.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Forget that it was fourth down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, you really do love those 5-yard gains on first down. You know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like making pars on the golf course on the par 3s. And now, on the par 5s, you can go and let it rip.
And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down. To throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. Michael Badgley out now. He knows how big this try is. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And that miss extinguishes the last chance they had in this game.
The obvious disclaimer right here, Kate. Let's make sure the kicker doesn't, well, take the whole blame for this loss. Because, yes, it was a game-tying kick, but this team's performance and missed opportunities throughout, there were a lot of guys going to watch this tape and say to that kicker, I could have done more.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Likely going to see him take a knee here. Force him to burn a timeout, conserve a little of that clock. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Ooh, and this is a worm burner. He didn't hit this one well. And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from New York.